Hey everyone, Aaron here. Welcome back to another anime review. Today we look at Fox Spirit Matchmaker, Episode 7. I will say hands down, this is my favorite episode of this whole show so far. I was laughing something fierce with this episode. I want to also talk about a few corrections that I keep making, and I apologize to my audience that's watching this. I know I actually have more of a Chinese fan base watching this than I do my regular viewers. But I do want to make a few corrections. Like, number one, I do now realize he's a Taoist monk, or excuse me, a Taoist warrior, I should say. The monk concept is a mistranslation from the Japanese dub/sub, and it's very interesting that it's even an issue at the first place. Like, really, I'm surprised that they don't just correct him and just have it as a Taoist, because there is a big difference, obviously, between Taoism and the regular monk concepts. I'm not gonna say I know, like, I'm not an expert in either one. I do know a little bit about both, but I do know that there's a big difference, and I'm very surprised that they let that slide. But I guess that with a lot of stuff, I guess they just made it easier for the translation. It's the same concept, if you think about it, folks, as when stuff from Japan gets translated into American to American audiences. We see this kind of change with a lot of things, like a lot of I want to say references and stuff like that are kind of either missed or more so altered, so this way the American audience can understand what's going on. So I understand to a point why they probably do that, and I hope the Chinese audience does forgive, because I don't think it's a big deal, but I do understand why some of my subscribers and some of the comments I'm getting, people are kind of, a little ticked off about it. So I do understand you at the same time, but I think that's probably why they do that. Now, let's talk about the episode as a whole. Haku this week was funny. I was, like, some of the stuff he was dealing with and some of the stuff he was doing in general had me in stitches. I was laughing so hard. My favorite scene, at least one of them, has to be the whole last, like, couple parts of the episode, just when they're dealing with that giant, like, arachnid yokai, where, the little fox girl is basically used as a lure, and he's trying to defeat all these yokai and stuff like that so he can get a huge reward in the process, and it really only comes out to like 50 yen. That was hilarious to me. Even the fact that his father was willing to sell out Haku just to get 1,000 yen, that's really sad. Like, 1,000 yen is not even $10 essentially. It's like, I think it's like $9 translation if you're looking at it American money wise. You're doing that. You're selling your son for $9. Like, what? Why would you do that? That's messed up, man. But it was really funny though. Even, like, for example, when the fox girl went to his classroom, or I think her name's Susu, by the way. I should start calling her that. Susu runs to his classroom and he's hiding using a mask. And he's like, "I'm not that person. Who are you talking about?" And she's like, "I smell you. You smell like the monk," who, as we know, is a Taoist. But she's like, "You smell like him. I know who you are." And then she gives him a lollipop, and all is forgiven because he is a sucker for lollipops. Literally, like, dang. I mean, we got that from the last couple episodes, but really, like, this guy's willing to do anything for candy, huh? Like, I wonder what he's willing to do specifically for candy. Like, I would almost bet he would betray people just for candy. And I'd be curious if they're going to do that at one point in the episodes or not, but we'll see. From what I get from this episode, probably the biggest takeaway, though, is that Susu was upgraded to an actual full-on matchmaker. And, that was not really, the one fox lady was not too happy about that, but it seems like there's a plot behind that. And I'm very curious what they're trying to get at with that. And I know my Chinese audience will keep the spoilers to a minimum, please. Don't be telling me too much. I would like to know myself. I think what's going to make, though, is I think it's going to make her a target. And I'm curious that it's probably also going to go into our next couple relationships, because I feel like we're going to have more relationships that our characters are going to have to deal with. Honestly, though, by far, best episode so far. A lot of people were telling me that this is the start of the second arc, or the beginning of the second arc. I'll be honest with you, I'm hooked already. So if it's like this week's episode, I am down for it, and I'm looking forward to it. Anyways, guys and girls, I would love to hear from you. As always, comment down below. Tell me, what did you think about the episode? Are you still watching the show if you're more on my regular side of subscribers? And as always, guys and girls, that's it for my reviews today. I'm done. No more reviews today. I will talk to you guys later. Have a great, blessed day, everyone. God bless you all. Bye-bye.